Welcome back. Well, the fall sports season, it is officially underway, and that means just one thing, Giselle. It is time for some field hockey. I mean, Woodbridge, they got their first taste of the preseason action on Wednesday when they hosted a 5-team scrimmage. Head coach Wheatley's team will be trying to make it to the state tournament after coming up with just one game short a year ago, finishing with a 9-6 record. That right there was Sarah Davis putting on the moves from way outside and scoring it. Just a beautiful goal. And then just a few minutes later, the Raiders, they were right back at it. They found the net one more time. This one was from Brady Keeler with the honors with a beautiful slap shot.
Our goal is to get into the tournament and get really far into the tournament. And I don't know, we've been talking about it for a few years, so I'm just really excited, and it's really important to me.
It's always great to set those expectations.
Yeah, definitely when you raise it up there. And the fact is, I looked at this team, and we went in, I was talking with Coach Wheatley afterwards. They knew they were going to be able to score the ball. They knew they had a good opportunity of being a very high-scoring team, but they didn't realize how good they were going to be defensively, and they definitely showed that in the scrimmage. I feel like they're going to be a quality program, but what scares me is the fact they only have 3 seniors, and they're going to be relying on a lot of unproven teams. That doesn't mean that they can't do it, but the fact is those guys haven't had the minutes yet. They haven't proven they can play at this level, so there's still some question marks moving forward.
I mean, you're right. Having only 3 seniors is a little worrisome, but sometimes you have to look past that number and see the group as a whole. And, you know, growing pains are actually normal in high school, and this team looks ready to step it up to the next level. And like the coach said, it's about avoiding mistakes and learning from each game, which is key in any sport.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, congratulations to Coach Wheatley. She actually just got married a couple weeks ago, so a big shout out to her. And the volleyball season, well, that's here as well. Several teams were taking part in their first scrimmages of the year. On Thursday, Snow Hill welcomed North Dorchester to town. The Snow Hill Eagles will have some high expectations coming in this year. And as for Dorchester, well, it's a success even having a team on the court. I mean, the Eagles, this is the first time they've had a program reopening it up this year. Now, overall, though, both teams were pretty pleased with what they saw from their team.
Really, we're trying to work on the fundamentals, the basics again, trying to improve some serving, some net play, and really trying to put together an offense that's going to be a little bit more aggressive than we were last year.
We've got 15 girls out here. We kind of tried to go with our most athletic girls and just kind of work with it from there. But they're very excited. Coach Jackson and I are very excited. So it's always cool to have a new program, give the kids some more experiences.
She is absolutely right about that. And I was thinking about that. What a great experience for these guys. I mean, they're going into the season. They're not going to have too much pressure. I mean, no one's really expecting them to make a run as far as wins, but just the fact to be a part of a brand new program, to get out there on the court and to have a great time with your friends and to learn a new sport and be competitive with it. I mean, this is something they'll be able to say for the rest of their lives, that they were part of the very first team there. And I can't imagine what that feeling must be like.
But you should. That sounds like us. It's like the beginning. We started from the beginning. I remember when I was a part of a water polo team at my high school that was only in its 2nd year. It's all about patience when you're in a startup program, and the Eagles will learn so much of that this season. And Spencer, one of the things that they have to also see is being able to build that roster and see who's actually going to be able to perform well on the court.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving forward, that'll be a great test of just what this team is going to have.
All right, and so many games on the Eastern Shore. Tell us which ones we should go to. Like our Facebook page, 47ABC Sports. And after you do that, go follow us on our Twitter account at 47ABC Sports. And even if it's a selfie or of you at a sporting event, send us those too. You might see them in our next show.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to go ahead and take another quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere. We're going to talk a little fantasy football after the break. What players can make or break this year's team, we'll discuss.
This is Monica Wheatley for the Woodbridge Field Hockey Team, and you are watching the Delmarva Sports Insider.